Happy New Year, everyone. I'd just like to share a fairly short Qigong routine called the Dance of Winter, and seems quite appropriate. I'm stood by my favourite tree, which is just next to the River Tyne in Hexham, where the rivers meet. And the routine has 6 moves in it. It's to support the kidneys, which are the organ that can be most affected by the winter, but they're linked with the water element, which is linked with this time of year, and energy sort of is coming in and down. If you look at nature, everything is just very still at the moment, so it's a gentle routine focusing on the kidney energy. It's very flowing, and it involves visualizing water whilst doing some of the movements. We'll do each movement 6 times roughly today, but you could increase it to 12 times if you wanted to, or you had a little bit longer, and you can always do it a couple of times a day or aim to do it a few times a week, whatever suits you. So I'll show you the move. So just beginning, just come into your body, just settle yourself, feet hip width apart, just feel grounded. Send your energy down into the earth. Just feel the soles of your feet connecting with the earth, sending roots down into the ground. And just take some deep belly breaths. Pop your hands on your belly and just breathe into your belly 3 times. Just notice how you're feeling. Check in with yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, whatever that means to you, that connection with a higher source. And just set an intention, how you'd like to feel for the rest of the day, what you'd like to happen. And when you're ready, just bring your hands to your heart in prayer position. It's just a nice position to start a lot of moves from. Helps to release emotion from the heart. And then just with your knees slightly soft, feet hip width apart. Breathing in, circle the arms around. Breathing out, hands back into prayer position. You can just keep your knees soft throughout this. Breathing in and breathing out. Keep your spine aligned, the tailbone slightly tucked under, the skull, the back of the head just gently lifted towards the sky. Feeling the connection between the earth and the sky above. If you're in alignment, then energy can flow through your body without obstruction, freeing up the energy channels. Just one more. And then we're going to move into the next move, which is a pair of swallows dipping into the water. So your hands, the water is at waist height. The swallows start here and then they fly up to the side, dip down into the water and fly up. So you'll notice that my knees are just gently bending and straightening. The weight is shifting from one side to the other. Keep the breathing deep and relaxed. You might want to breathe in one direction and breathe out the other direction if that suits your breathing pattern, but don't worry if it's a different rhythm to that. Find your rhythm. And as you go to the right, focus on the kidney on the left. And as you go to the left, focus on your right kidney. So you're energizing, you're bringing attention to the kidneys. Okay. And then we're going to move to the next move, which is like holding a winter sun. Imagine that you're holding the sun between your hands, so the palms are facing each other. It's the same movement with the legs, breathing in and you're swinging your arms up and then just lifting off the foot to the side that you're moving away from if you can, or just resting on the toes. So it helps with balance. Again, you're focusing on the kidney on the side that you're moving away from. And then have step in a step stand position, one foot in front, the other hand behind, quite as wide a stance as you can manage. The back foot is turned out on an angle, and this movement's called playing with waves. So breathing in, you float the hands forwards, breathing out, you float the hands back. As you come forward, lift up the back heel, and as you go back, lift up the front heel. Breathing in as you come forwards, breathing out. Now, I'm not sure if you can see my feet on this, but just as you come back, the toes of the front foot lift. As you come forward, the heel of the back foot. As you come forward, the heel lifts, bend the knee as you come back. I've got the river behind me and I've got this beautiful sun, winter sun, just shining directly into my eyes. It's just so lovely here. Just sort of connecting with the water element. Your hands are like waves. Imagine that you're just standing at the beach, just watching the flow of the waves or just being the waves. And then just gently come back to centre and then swap sides. Put the other foot in front, the other leg back, foot slightly angled backwards, out to the side, And the same thing, breathing in, hands come forward, back heel lifts, breathing out, toes lift. Don't worry about the breathing though, just making waves with the arms. Gently float the arms up, let them just return. Just feeling that element of flow, the element of water flowing through your body. Focusing on the kidneys in the lower back. And then just gently returning to centre, feet hip width apart. And then return to the stance that we had before. So take one foot in front, the other foot behind, exactly the same foot position. And this time, place your hands on your lower back, palms facing forwards, and we're just going to do a kidney massage as we come forward. So as we come forwards, head goes up to the sky, lift the back heel, and then as you come back, the hands slide up. So you're pushing down over the kidneys, down the lower back, and as you come back, you're just letting the hands slide back up again. If it's uncomfortable for you to have your hands in that position, you could just use the back of your hands on your lower back. I'll just turn away so you can see what's happening with the hands. Okay, so pushing down as you come forwards and then sliding up. And if you notice, the head comes up as we come forward and it goes down as we go back. A little bit more pressure as you slide the hands down, and then just let the hands just gently slide back up to the start position. Lovely. And then just coming back to the centre and swapping sides. Exactly the same as you come forward, hands over the lower back, gently push down on the kidneys as you come forwards, slide the hands back up as you come back. As you go forward, the heel lifts. As you go backwards, the toes lift on the front of the foot. Heel lifts on the back foot as you go forward. And again, just focusing, energizing into the kidneys. And then back to center. Feet close together. They can be touching or slightly apart. And the last move is pulling down the heavens. Breathing in, palms facing forwards, up towards the heavens, the skies, and then just gently allow your hands to float that back down towards the earth without touching the body. Breathing in, gathering energy from the earth, pulling it up, pulling down the energy of heaven, down through all the energy centers of the body, just clearing. Just imagine you're giving yourself an energetic shower. Keep your spine in alignment, so tailbone tucked down towards the earth, chin rolled in, back of head up towards the sky. Just relax your jaw, little smile on your face, just to relax the face. Just one last move. And then just placing your hands over your belly, one hand over the other,